This is Gerardo Del Real with Resource Stock Digest. Joining me today is the CEO of Defense Metals, Mr. Craig Taylor. Craig, happy Monday. How are you today?
Good. How are you doing?
I am doing well. Thank you very much for asking. You had some important news this morning that I reached out for a comment about because I think it's significant moving forward. Let me read the headline and I'll allow you to provide the context. The headline reads, Defense Metals prepares additional high-grade rare earth element concentrate samples for evaluation by leading global rare earth producers. I say that I think it's significant because this isn't the first request that you've received and they're starting to add up. Can you give us some details there?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have our 1,200 kilos of high-grade concentrate sitting at SGS Labs, which we produced through our pilot plant last year. And so now that's ready to be taken to end users, to smelters, to manufacturers for processing. And when we hired Wellstock, they've got all of those connections. You probably remember that release, and they've been taking it out to their network, and we're getting fantastic response. So we've got 4 requests now, and these requests are substantial because they'll take our concentrate, they'll test it. If they feel it's up to their standards or up to their specs, which they basically already know from our data, but they still have to touch the product, that'll allow them to write an MOU with us for an offtake agreement. And that could mean potential funding in the future, project financing. So it's really a significant step. I really don't see anyone else in North America other than a couple majors that have the ability to do that.
And you highlight in the release that these requests represent the 3rd and 4th REE concentrate evaluation request. And so you mentioned discussions are ongoing with several other parties. How is that coming along as far as what you can speak on?
Well, I'm anticipating we're going to get several more in the next weeks to months. Now, the problem is to ship this to them is about a 4 to 5 week process, just because we have to pass it through the Canadian government and their export group. So we'll get that out there. I'm hoping to get some definitive answers in the next 4 to 5 weeks on their interest level, but there's definitely going to be some more requests coming down the pipeline.
Excellent. You recently retained SRK Consulting to complete a project economic scenario analysis. How is that coming along?
That's great. I signed the work order the other day, so they're getting started, and that's significant because they're very knowledgeable in the NdPr space, given that they did the Mountain Pass PEA. So they're up to date, and it's a favorable time for us also to come up with our PEA since NdPr prices have more than doubled since December. So I'm hoping for good things through that process, and I think that'll be about 8 to 10 weeks when we see that, and that'll lead us into a drill program in the summer.
That's a lot of news flow here moving forward. I know it's a down day in the market. Pullbacks happen. Anything else to add to that, Craig?
No, but we're still working towards our pilot plant with SGS on the hydromet side. We're working out the details with them, but I'm also hoping to start that in the summer as well. And all those things combined, I think will de-risk and advance our project further in hopes of getting to the pre-feas stage the fall or early 2022.
Fantastic. Craig, thanks for coming on short notice. I appreciate your time.
Okay. Thanks, Will.
All right. Chat soon. Bye now.